Hi, my name is Gable Sylvian, and I'm here with Eric Ahmed to find out what it was like to grow up in another country and eventually come to America. Thanks for joining us, Eric.
My pleasure to be here.
What was it like to grow up in Ethiopia?
To be honest, growing in Ethiopia at the time when I was growing up, it was a wonderful time. And until the communists came over and took over, turned the Haile Selassie regime down, and from that one, everything has changed.
What was your childhood like?
Very much we play soccer and volleyball. You have a big property, about 2, 3, 4 acres. You have the straw house somewhere there, and then you have the regular house here. Those houses is the bottom make from the clay and with wood. The top with the straw, it will balance the temperature. In the summer times, you live in that hot desert area states. We live in those kind of house. In the summer, we live just like house here. Before I had to leave, my father, he was in Air Force. We have a decent life like everybody, middle class here. And until the communists came and took over many business and houses, property from my parents and somebody else too, and life started changing.
How old were you when you left Ethiopia?
When I left, I was 20. It was in my generation. Every single day, over 300, 400, 500 kids get killed in a small city. So it was not a good place to live at the time. Many of us, we get a chance to live. We fled the country through Sudan and Somalia and Kenya. Myself with my 2 brothers, we went to Djibouti. Asked political asylum at the time, living in Djibouti. From where we come from, it was big different.
What is political asylum?
When you ask political asylum from different nations to come to here to live legally, you have enough reason to leave your home. That means the situation dangerous for you to live.
When you left Ethiopia, did you have to sneak across the border?
Of course, my father paid some amount of money for 3 of us to smuggle us from Ethiopia to Djibouti. We walked just in the night through the dark, no food, no drink, 15 days we walked in the night to reach to Djibouti.
Were there people trying to find you?
Yes, during the day, the military, with a helicopter patrol all day long. So we dug in any under tree, under bunker, anyway, any place we can find to hide. And we start our journey again when it gets dark.
What was it like being in Djibouti?
That's the only alternative we have to survive. So we live there. It's a rough life. The population about 500,000 in Djibouti. In one person, they live just like a king. The rest of people just live like, nothing. So we blended with those nothing people and lived. Some days we eat, some days we don't. It was a little bit rough, but it's over.
Once you got to America, was there any trouble blending in?
Not at all. It was no problem language. I speak English at the time, and it was no problem for me to adjust it. Also, we have an orientation before we left Djibouti. They give us 15 days orientation what to expect when we come here. When I came to airport, it was a Jewish family service. They came at the airport and they picked me up and they drove us to apartment. The apartment was already furnished and kitchen and food and everything. It was awesome.
What major differences are there living here as compared to living in Ethiopia?
Between living here in Ethiopia, the freedom is here so much greater in life, really. In Ethiopia, even now, today, if any police officer, he doesn't like you the way you look, I think he has a right, to put you in jail without any any court order or anything. Yeah, so here you don't have to worry for that.
What is it like raising a child here as opposed to how you were raised in Ethiopia?
Completely different experience. As a single father, raising child, working full-time job, and taking him in a different event, soccer, basketball, swimming, it's different.
Is it weird to be here after having run from people and from country to country and being around people that you know have never experienced that?
It was awesome experience. I don't say the word. It was eye-opening to come from that nation and live in a different place. It was blessed to have those kind of opportunity. Not many people has that chance, to come from one country, go different country, go there and there. I've been so many different places to play in soccer, so everywhere I went, it was an awesome experience and different.
How do you like living in Michigan?
Living in Michigan is just very awesome. I love those 4 seasons. I'm very much outdoor person, I run a lot and I bike, long distance bike, ride, and I camp a lot. And then north part of Michigan is a wonderful place to be.
Well, thank you, Eric, for sharing your incredible journey with us.
Very welcome.
Thank you for watching.